Yamaha CSP150 is a high-quality digital piano which is ideal for both beginners and more experienced pianists. And with the recent price reduction introduced by Yamaha here in the UK, this instrument represents superb value for money because you get the additional functionality of a smart digital piano for just a couple of £100 more than the equivalent standard non-smart instrument. So what is a smart piano, I hear you ask? Well, a smart piano is just like a standard digital piano, but it has a more powerful sound processing chip to give you a vastly extended range of features which can make learning and playing the piano even more fun. The CSP150 works as a standalone digital piano with all the usual functions available to select from the front panel, such as different voices, a metronome, reverb, key touch and plenty of other settings. But when you connect an iOS or Android device to the instrument, it opens up a huge world of inspirational features which are not only fun but also very, very musical. Before I attach my tablet to show you the smart functions of this piano, I just wanted to point out that the CSP150 features Yamaha's CFX and Bosendorfer Imperial piano voices, along with their popular GH3X graded hammer keyboard that has synthetic ebony and ivory keytops, as well as a simulated escapement mechanism. I really like the simplistic control panel of the CSP150. As soon as you switch on the piano, you'll hear the sound of Yamaha's CFX Concert Grand, and you can select from a choice of 10 preset voices by holding down the function button and pressing one of the keys in the lower octave. Here's an example of the Yamaha CFX Concert Grand piano voice. As with most digital pianos, you can of course plug in 2 sets of headphones for silent practice. When using the CFX Grand piano voice, the headphone output is what Yamaha call binaural, and this means you get a kind of 3D surround sound effect when practicing using headphones. It's actually very convincing, and I had to take my headphones off just to check that I wasn't hearing the sound of the piano's own speakers. But now the real fun comes when you attach your tablet device to the piano using a USB cable and open the Yamaha Smart Pianist app. All of a sudden you find yourself in a whole new world of sounds, songs, teaching functions, and even a multi-track recording studio. So imagine having the choice of 13 different acoustic grand pianos to play whenever you want, and the CSP50 offers that, but you haven't only got grand pianos. There are 8 different upright pianos, 5 harpsichords, 84 organ sounds, all the sounds of the orchestra, including strings, woodwind and brass. There are synthesizer sounds and even drums. So in total, the CSP150 has got the sound of 692 different instruments and 29 drum kits. So why would you want all these hundreds of sounds? Well, first of all, they're really fun to play. So here's a few examples of some of my favorites. But it's not just lots of different sounds that the CSP150 has got to offer. It can also be a full backing band too. Just take a listen to this. There are 470 different musical styles built into the CSP150, and these styles follow the chords you're playing. So each style also has 4 different variations which you can bring in and out throughout your performance to give a bit of variation. So here are a couple more examples of the built-in musical styles. So as you can see, the CSP150 is great fun to play. But what if you're new to the world of piano and you're just learning? Well, that's where the CSP150 comes into its own. Firstly, it's got 403 preset songs built in that you can play along with. And not only has it got a whole load of Hanon, Czerny, Bergmüller and Bayer exercises to assist your practice, but it's also got hundreds of popular songs for you to learn, complete with backing tracks that sound simply amazing. The songs can be slowed down to a pace that suits you, and the piano can even wait for you to press the correct note before the track continues playing. You'll see that the musical score is displayed on the touchscreen, but you may also notice that there are little lights behind the keys, so if you can't read the music, don't worry, just follow the lights. So take a listen to this example of Hey Jude by the Beatles, which is one of the many songs built into the CSP150. The music library supplied with the CSP150 includes classical music as well as popular songs by Elton John, Adele, Sting, Whitney Houston, Lady Gaga, some Disney movie hits and many more. You're also not just limited to the songs which are supplied with the CSP150. You can download more from the internet, but it will also scan your iTunes library and generate sheet music from the audio tracks that you've purchased. This is something that absolutely blew my mind when I first saw it in action. The final feature I want to show you on the CSP150 is the song recorder. So the song recorder on the CSP150 can be very, very simple. So you just press one button and start recording. And then I can play that back. But the CSP150 also has a very powerful multi-track recorder built in. So that means that you can layer the sound of up to 16 different instruments on top of each other to create your own musical composition. So in this next example, I'm going to start by recording a drum kit, and then I'm going to add some other sounds over the top. So here we go. So I now save that. And I select my next sound, which will be the sound of a bass guitar. And I press record again, and I'm going to add the bass guitar to the drums. And now I'm going to add some piano to my bass and drums. So all I need to do is press record and play my saxophone part. So I think that's a very, very powerful feature and something that you don't usually see in a piano at this particular price point. So that brings me to the end of my Yamaha CSP150 demonstration. This piano has so much to offer all types of musicians, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned professional. At the new low price here in the UK, this piano represents such great value for money, and I'd really recommend you consider it if you're looking for a digital piano in the under £2,000 price category. You can purchase the CSP150 online from the Bonners Music website, and you'll find links in the description to this video for pricing and availability. We also believe nothing compares to seeing, touching and hearing a new piano in one of our award-winning showrooms, which are located on the south coast in Eastbourne, Reigate in Surrey, or Milton Keynes, which is very close to the M1 motorway. You're very welcome to come and try the CSP150 yourself and compare it with digital pianos from other manufacturers just to make sure you're making the right buying decision. Don't worry if you can't play the piano, our staff will be able to play for you. We're equally happy to allow you the time and space you need to test drive the CSP150 yourself and answer any questions you might have. Call or email us to check the in-store availability in the showroom that's closest to you. So thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you need help choosing a digital piano, don't hesitate to contact Bonners Piano Centres here in the UK.